What if the key to manifesting abundance isn't forcing positivity? What if that's not about affirmations, visualization, or raising your vibration 24/7? What if it's about getting so focused, so immersed, so engaged with what you're doing that everything else fades away? This state has a name, and it's called flow. And today we're talking about the link between flow state and manifesting abundance, and why this might be one of the most practical, overlooked tools for creating real results in your life. So what is flow state? Flow state is a psychological concept described as a mental state where you are fully focused, deeply engaged, effortlessly productive, completely absorbed in the task. Think about times when you lost track of time. You were completely in the zone. Everything felt natural and smooth. That's flow. In this state, your brain reduces distractions and becomes highly efficient. You're not overthinking, you're doing. Flow feels good for a reason. When you enter flow, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and endorphins, which enhance focus and motivation. At the same time, activity in parts of the brain linked to self-criticism decreases. This involves reduced activity in areas like the prefrontal cortex. In simpler terms, your inner critic quiets down. And when your inner critic is quiet, you take more action, feel more confident, stay consistent longer. That's a powerful combination. So let's connect this to manifestation. Abundance isn't created by thinking alone. It's created through consistent action, skill development, problem solving, and output. Flow directly enhances all of these. When you're in flow, you produce more work, you improve faster, you stay focused longer, you enjoy the process more. That leads to better results, more opportunities, increased visibility. From the outside, it can look like things are falling into place, but behind the scenes, it's focused effort. Flow makes that effort sustainable. If flow is so powerful, why don't we experience it more often? Because modern habits interrupt us. Things like constant phone notifications, multitasking, overthinking, perfectionism. Flow requires uninterrupted attention, but most people rarely give themselves that. Even a quick phone check can break your concentration and reset the entire process. So it's not that flow is rare, it's our environment that prevents it. Flow isn't random, you can create conditions for it. And here's how. Step 1. Choose the right level of challenge. Flow happens when a task is not too easy, not too difficult. If it's too easy, it leads to boredom. And if it's too difficult, it leads to anxiety. So you want to find the middle ground. Step 2, remove distractions. Turn off your notifications, close unnecessary tabs, create a focused environment. Even 30 to 60 minutes of uninterrupted work can trigger flow. Step 3, set a clear goal. Instead of, I'll work on my business, try, I'll write one script, I'll edit one video. Clarity helps your brain focus. Step 4, track time differently. Instead of working endlessly, try 45 to 90-minute focus sessions. Flow often builds after sustained attention. Step 5, start before you feel ready. Flow doesn't usually appear at the beginning. It appears after you start. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates flow. Here's the real connection. Flow reduces resistance. When you're in flow, you're not doubting yourself, you're not overthinking, you're not obsessing over outcomes. You're simply engaged in the process. And that's where progress happens. Manifestation often gets framed as thinking the right thoughts. But in reality, it's about becoming someone who shows up consistently, improves over time, creates value. Flow makes that identity easier to embody. So, here are the action steps I'd love for you to take. First, choose one focus area. This could be your career, your content creation, your business, skill development. Schedule one daily flow session. Set aside 45 to 60 minutes, no distractions. Same time each day if possible. Define a clear task. Before you start, decide exactly what you're going to do. Clarity reduces hesitation. Eliminate your distractions. Put your phone on silent, close all your tabs, make sure your environment is set, and protect your focus. Reflect after each session. Ask yourself, did I enter flow? What helped? What distracted me? And then adjust as needed. Abundance isn't just about what you think. It's about what you consistently create. And flow state is one of the most powerful ways to increase your output, your focus, and your results without burning out. So instead of asking, how do I manifest more? Try asking, how can I create more flow in my life? Because when you're fully engaged in what you're doing, opportunities tend to follow. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more practical, grounded ways to build your dream life. Until next time, bye guys.